Hi everyone, it's Chloe. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be setting up a week in my bullet journal. Now this video was fully inspired by Jo from over at Oops-a-Daisy. If you haven't seen her videos, go check out her YouTube channel. She's got some great setups on there for like monthly setups, weekly setups, all things to do with your bullet journal. So this was fully inspired by that. So I wanted to have a go at recreating this spread. But with a bit of a twist to it. So I'm going to take the idea that she used and try something different with it. I'm really enjoying using these kind of like layouts where, there we go, now you can see it nice and straight. I like this kind of layout where you've got the time on one side and you can write down hourly what you're doing with a little to-do list underneath. I really like these kind of layouts. So I want to do something with this week, but with a Dutch door. So let's go to a clean page. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing. I'm just giving it a go. I am going to use the new grid spacer as well. I used it for the last video I did. It helps massively. It's really good. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do similar to this layout, but rather than a to-do list underneath, I'm going to have a box for food. So I really want to be on top of what I'm eating this week, on top of exercise as well. So I want a box where I can write breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, and the exercise at the bottom with like water that I'm drinking as well. So I think I'm going to do days of the week at the top, a box underneath for food and exercise. So like, basically like a little like health check at the bottom. And I think I want another page where it's like a rolling to-do week. Not a rolling to-do week, a rolling to-do list. So let's start. I'm going to use the 3 again. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that would leave space for the to-do list there. Yeah, let's go with that. So I'm going to use the 3, but I'm not actually going to use 3 along it. So what I'm going to do, there's little lines on here that I can like line it up with, or I can just lay it out. So I'm just going to use this 3 to create the lines, and then just use, there we go, use the edge of my grid guide as a ruler. Again, I'm going to do the same, line it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the side of the page. Let's turn it around just so I can make sure I definitely get the right cut here. I've done that a few times, started cutting the page and it was definitely not the right cut that I should be doing. I should have been cutting somewhere else. So again, don't get rid of any of these. Keep these. You never know when you're going to need them to cover up something, or if you want to test some pens on there, you can. So I have a little box. The box that the journals come in, I tend to keep those and just chuck these inside. Okay, so now I've got the Dutch door. I'm going to do the same on this side. Line it up. So you can see how much easier it is using one of these grid spacers. It just saves so much time. You haven't got to sit and count out all the boxes. You can just, let me make sure I've got the right amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 more. 7. Yeah, you haven't got to count all the boxes out. You can just use this as a guide to help you. So there's that. And then what I'm going to do here is I am going to have a to-do list. So I'll write Monday through to Sunday, which I can do that now. So we'll have 2 S's. Oh, it's hard working out the, what is it backwards? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. Is that right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah. Okay, so that will be a grid area. Let's just grid it off. This will have all of my tasks that I want to get done this week. They'll all go here. You can see this grid, like, you can use it in so many different ways. Not only do you need to use it as a grid guide, you can also use it as a ruler. So you haven't got to have like multiple things. This is all in one. It's a great tool. I absolutely love it. I haven't yet not created a spread without using this. And it's perfect. It all lines up perfectly. You know, you've got, there we go. You've got your cross in the middle. You've got your dashes on each corner. So you know exactly how to line it up. Yeah, really enjoying it. So I won't draw all the lines. I'll just draw a line on the first one, so I know that's where I'm going to start dividing it up. So tasks will go along here. Tasks. So I'll write all the things that I want to get done this week, and then that way I'm not rewriting out the same thing every day. So one thing that I was doing last week, there was a certain grid that I needed to complete, and I was writing it every single day, but just because I wasn't getting it completed. This way I can write it there. If I've worked on it, I can do one line. If I've completed it, I can do a full cross. Okay, back here. So let's say there's the middle. We'll go to there. I'm just going to draw a little line just so when I put these all together, it will make sense. Yeah, so I know where to stop. Okay, I'm going to now draw out the boxes. You're probably not going to want to watch this. It's probably going to take a little while, so I shall speed this part up. Okay, so that is that all sketched out. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, a space to do my daily like dashboard as to what I want to get done, and then underneath this is where I will do my meal planning and writing what I actually ate, what I did as exercise. My task dashboard is over there, and then now on here, what I would like to do is I want to use some of my stencils. So these are all my Oops A Daisy stencils in here. I want to see if this will fit. I'm hoping it will. Is that the right size? Oh, just. Okay, maybe I need to use something else instead. Or I could. So I want to... no, I don't think that's going to fit. Unless I did one side and then pulled it over. I could make it fit. So basically I want these boxes down the side to be able to use. So maybe there with like week 2 at the top. Let me just see, do I have any others that I could possibly use? So I bought one of the little ring binders to keep it all in. Keep it all nice and neat. I could use these boxes. I do want to use the long ones. Okay, let's go with the long ones. I'm just going to have to be very clever with how I do it. What colour shall I do this week? Shall I go yellow? What have I done so far? I've got some green, I've got some yellow, I've got some blue, pink. Maybe let's go with, oh no, I did blue last week. Let's go with purple. I haven't done a purple in a while. Okay, so I'm using these ink pads. They've got multiple colours on them, and I'm going to use all of them to get different like gradients of colour going on. So I need some washi tape. Okay, found a washi tape. So I'm going to start that side. I know it doesn't fit. I probably should have thought about that before starting, but that's okay. And I'm just going to line it up, make sure I'm happy with how it's lined, use the dots to help me, and then stick it down with a bit of tape just to keep it in place. Now, if you hadn't made my error, what you'd be able to do now is to just put the ink on, peel it up, done. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ink on up to that side and then move it over and then do it again, which I might have to keep doing per one. We'll see. So I'm just using a good old makeup brush. You can buy the nice flat brushes, they work really well. I'm literally just using a makeup brush because I don't have one. And then when I've been making these, let me show you. When I've been making these clouds, I've made them myself just out of some card, and then I just lay them down and brush up. If you want to see how to create that, I can do a video and show you, so let me know if that's something you would like to see. Right, let's get started. So I'm going to start with the lightest colour. So I'm literally just going to tap it in, make sure it's coming up. Not sure. So when I said about go back onto the scrap pieces, yeah, it's not really coming out. Might be because I've still got some yellow on there. Let me go clean my brush. Okay, as you can see, I've finally got it back working how it should. I think my lightest ones are slightly drying out, so we're going to have to start more with the darker ones. So just picking up the ink and then just very lightly brushing it on. So if you had a smaller brush, that is going to be perfect for this. Yeah, I'm going to go all the way down and then I'll pick back up and try and blend it in. Because you've got to be very careful. As you can see, look, I've blended over onto the next one. So the smaller the brush, the better. Or if you just want to give it a go like I am, just use a makeup brush. As long as it's fluffy, but still with a bit of, you know, it's still quite firm, it will work. So you can see the colours slightly starting to change now. I'm just getting darker as I go. So this is a really nice way to get colour on a page without having to like colouring in all the boxes. It's really quick, it's really simple. I'm going in with the darkest ones now. I think I might have got a little bit on there, but that's fine, it will look fine. Okay, so now hopefully if I pull it up, there you go, you can see that. Yeah, I did get it slightly on there. Will it blend out? I'm not sure. And then if I re-line it up to there. Okay. And now try and work some magic on getting these to blend together. think it might actually work. I think I might have been able to reshape these stencils. So, I mean, if you do want to do this, I would just make these smaller. And that will be the easier option in trying to create a spread like this, rather than doing what I'm doing and having to reshape them, which actually has been not too tricky to do. Okay, let's see. Just blend it all in a little bit more. Let's see if that worked. Yay, it did. It worked. Lovely. Happy with that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I can finally finish it up by going in with pen. I might even go in with a sticker kit as well, just to add some colour to it. I'm going to write week 2 above there because it's the second week. And then hopefully that will be this spread done. Okay, I'm going to go fill it all in and then come back to you and show you what it's looking like. Okay, so far this is how it's looking. So I used this kit from Little Blue and Papery. This is part of her 2 for Tuesday. So you can get 2 sticker sheets for £2. You can basically build a whole kit for £5. That's what I normally do. I normally buy 2 sets of kits. It cost me £10. So I'm using this one with it. Now, I was doing it and I thought, I really like the way it's looking, but I don't see my clouds in here. I need to add some kind of cloud theme with it, so then it all matches up nicely with what I've done so far. So I'm going to do a cloud on my task dashboard over here. And I thought I'd show you how to do it. So all I'm doing to start with is I'm going to washi tape the outer edging. I also thought to show you, you can use sticker kits in a bullet journal. You haven't just got to save your sticker kits for your Hobonichis or your memory planners and things like that. You can use them in a bullet journal. And I use them all the time. It's a nice, quick way to decorate them up. What I'm going to do as well is where I've started overlapping these ones, I'm going to overlap as well with the smaller flowers and the bigger flowers. But yeah, this kit, it came with, so you have your like functional decoration boxes there, some large deco. This one has your days of the week, some more deco, and then some small flower deco. Can't speak today. This one comes with the smaller flower decorations and the headers. I'm not going to use these ones. I'm going to save this because I know I can use this again in another spread. I don't need to use it all in one go. I have used all the boxes. Now, normally with the boxes, I tend to follow a system, and I'm not going to follow it this week, and I don't know how I feel about that. But we'll just do it and see how it goes. If I show you, let's go back. Okay, if we look here, can you see I do a sticker, so a coloured sticker, then I do a dotted box, then I do nothing, and then I do it again. Sticker, dotted box, nothing. And I follow that system. That's the way I like it looking. Now, obviously I'm not going to be able to do it for this. I'm just going to write, and I think that's going to save me time. I'm not going to add any characters or any stickers. I'm going to keep it how it is. I will have the time washi on the side, so I'll write next to it. But I'm going to try and keep it as simple as possible this week and not spend loads of time adding stickers as I go. Now, I know as I'm doing this, this does not look, simple. It is really simple to create. It's really simple to stick it all down. And then once you've done it, you're done. So let me grab my little clouds that I've made. I went with 3 different shapes, so I've got some variation. So basically, you can see where I've just been using them. They're covered in ink. They're dry now. Okay, back into my purple ink to match it all up. And I'm going to get my brush. I have just cleaned this. I probably shouldn't have bothered. I didn't think I was going to be going back into the purple again. Okay. Oh, get ink everywhere. I think I'll start off like that. So I'm going to lay it how I want it, and then with the brush, just brush upwards. Doesn't look like there's a lot of colour on that. So you don't want too much ink. There we go. You don't want too much ink on your brush, and you want to brush away until, can you see you're starting to get that graduate effect? Now, I am going to brush up the top as well, just on this first one, so then there's colour all in the box. So then there won't be any white areas. I think I'm going to have to go in with the darkest for each one. I think I've used this ink pad so much, it's almost run out. Okay, and then when you take it away, you have a nice cloud. Then I'm going to swap to a different shape. Maybe we'll go with this one here. And again, back in with the ink and start to blend out. Now, you want white. You want to keep this area at the top white, or as light as possible. So again, literally just dipping into my ink and then blending away. So I know I said earlier on, if you want to see this, let me know and I'll do it. But I just thought, actually, I do want to have it in this spread. Let's just do it now and show you. And I'm going to make sure the sides are covered again, because I want to make sure I've got a nice line and nothing is left white. I don't know if I'm really shaking the camera as I'm doing this, so if I am sorry. There is my next cloud. Okay, let's grab another one. Should we do another one quite similar? Yeah, let's do it quite similar. You can see how easy it is. You haven't got to have all the fancy tools. I'm just using a normal ink pad. I don't have anything fancy. Makeup brush. Oops, slightly moved it there. Literally using a makeup brush. I've cut my own cloud stencils. This is super easy to do. Anyone can do this. All you need is some form of ink, a makeup brush and some card to make your clouds. Let's go back to this one. And then you can decide how close you want them to be. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you can decide how much distance you want between them. If you do have different shades of purple, and they actually work, unlike mine, because mine are drying out. I've used it so much this month. You can have like a graduate effect, but mine are starting to stop working. So we're just going to have to go with all in this colour. And it looks so nice once it's done, and it's very minimal effort. So if you want a low effort but something that looks really nice as a theme, this is one to go with. Okay, to finish up at the bottom, I am going to do a very small one down here. Like that, and then with whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to colour at the bottom Just when I lift that tape up, there's a little bit of colour there. Might just add a little bit more. So then, when I peel it back, you're left with a nice crisp line. Oh, this is just getting stuck to those stickers. I just got to go nice and slowly on that one. That's it. Put that in my little desk bin. And there we have it. Now that looks more like my theme. Got my clouds included with it. Okay, I'm going to carry on setting this up, and then I will show you how it looks like at the very end. Okay, there we have it. I am done. This is my weekly spread finished. It didn't take me too long to create. It does look like it took me forever. It didn't. Honestly, it's just some stickers, and that makes it look busy. It makes it look like I've spent a lot of time on this. So yeah, using that grid spacing, it helps massively. So I just keep mine slotted at the back of my book, and then whenever I need it, I just pull it out and use it. I've also used, where is it? Here it is. This is the dated washi, but I just cut it from 6 till 10 and stick it on the sides. Then I will just write next to it all the things that are happening. I've also got a little dashboard here, so I can quickly look at my calendar, write anything down here as like important things that need to stick out to me. Under here I can put my breakfast, lunch and dinner. I can either use this to plan what I'm going to do, or actually write in water tracker there, exercise tracker underneath. Again, I've done it different on each one because of the way I've stuck things down, so whatever fits, I've just made it go like that. And then this is on the other side. Here I write all the tasks that I want to get done this week and then tick them off as I go. Saturday and Sunday I will be at the Southwest Planner Club. I'm really looking forward to that. Me and my mum are going. It's in Somerset. It's going to take us a while to get there, but we're going Friday night here. We'll be coming home Sunday evening. I can't wait to go there. I will try and vlog as much as I can to show you guys when I get back. But yeah, here's this week's spread. So if you like this sticker kit, remember it's from Little Balloon Papery. It is part of the 2 for £2 deal, so you can get the whole kit that I've used for £5. And yeah, and then if you liked the stencil, head to Oops a Daisy so you can check that out. And that's everything. I hope you enjoyed this spread, guys. I really enjoyed making this one. I love the fact that I managed to get a Dutch doll back into it. So thank you, Joe, for inspiring me. And I'll see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.